Hello, everybody. Today we're doing an unboxing on two PS5 titles that I did not foresee buying, but I got them because they were on sale during the Sony Days of Play event, which they do every year around the summer time. These titles will be The Last of Us Part 1 Remake and The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster. These titles are not new. This one is actually a release of 2022. And this one came out back in 2020. This one came out, the original game came out on the PS3 back in 2013, and then they later got remastered on PS4 in 2014, and then later remade for the PS5 on 2022. It was released. This game, I have not played either of these games, and I own all versions of them. I own like the original PS3 release, the PS4 remaster that came out in 2014. I got as part of like a box set with my PS4, and then this game I actually got the original copy um, from 2020 for my PS4, which I never played these. I own all the versions, but I haven't played any. But I got them because I know it's like a very highly rated game. It's a PlayStation first party exclusive, and you can't go wrong with the PlayStation exclusives, honestly. Um, it's by the studio Naughty Dog, the same studio behind Uncharted. Now, Uncharted games, I played 1 through 3, and then I played the PS Vita version, the Golden Abyss. All great games, by the way. So I don't know much about this game, even though it's been out so long. It says, experience the emotional storytelling and unforgettable characters in The Last of Us, winner of 200 Game of the Year awards, now rebuilt from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 console. In a ravaged civilization where infected and hardened survivors ran rampant, Joel, a wary protagonist, is hired to smuggle 14-year-old Ellie out of a military quarantine zone. However, what starts as a small job soon transforms into a brutal cross-country journey. Includes a complete The Last of Us single-player story and celebrated prequel Left Behind. I do remember buying the original PS3 version, and then that Left Behind was like DLC, and I remember buying that for like $9.99 for my PS3. Like I said, I own it, but I just never got around to playing it because my backlog is so huge. I have too many games. So this game is one player, 79 gigabytes minimum, and vibration function and trigger effects supported. And it's rated M for mature for those reasons. I'm kind of glad I waited this long to buy this game or these games because, or play them, not buy them, because I already had them. I'm talking about this version because I already own these. This one I do not own at all. Part 2, the remaster. This one I bought the day of release. I didn't really buy it out technically. I own the 2020 version and I got it for $10, a $10 upgrade. Uh, they offered it, so I'm like, since I already had it, I'm like, why not? But in the end of the day, it's like the digital upgrade, so you don't actually own physical. And like, I'm a collector, so I need physical copies of the games that I think are very important or I like. So I saw the Days of Play had sales going, so I'm like, now it's probably the best opportunity to get them. I've had opportunities in the past. I just, for some whatever reason, I just chose. I was just leaving it out. Like eventually I'll get them, but I'm glad I actually did because it's been a while. This game I don't own, like the remake. I mean, not the remaster. I don't own physically or digitally. I was gonna buy it digitally, but I'm like, might as well just get it physically. Honestly, that's what the disc looks like. It's a shame they don't include booklets or anything like they used to. For those of you who like buy PS2 or even some PS3 games had them, but like no, they don't really have much. They just have like the disc, sometimes the alternate cover art, but it's not too bad. All like at the end of the day, I need to have like at least the cover and the box, because at least you have that. Like being a collector, I like to buy my games physically. I also have to double dip. Like I usually get them digitally too because I have a digital PlayStation. But for the most part, I get them like physically preferred. Same with music. I like to buy my like music. I download most of it, but then or I use Apple Music, and then if there's like a game or a song, album that I really like, then I rebuy it in the physical format. So this is a pretty cool cover art. These games are actually both gonna drop in July. I think it's the 10th. I'm not sure. They're gonna re-release them in a like collector's double disc steelbook. It's gonna have both games included. I think it's like 100 or 110, like the physical copies. They have the digital version already out. It came out like in April and it was like $99. So this one says Ellie and Abby's Journey remastered for the PlayStation 5 console. Winner of over 300 Game of the Year awards. Experience Ellie and Abby's emotional journey, now remastered for the PS5 console with graphical enhancements, full DualSense wireless control integration, and new game modes. Experience this beautiful and dangerous world brought to life by the power of the PS5 console. Fight your way through new randomized encounters and unlock characters, cosmetics, and more in the roguelike survival mode No Return. Feel Feel immersed in Ellie and Abby's every adventure action with haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. Go behind the scenes in The Last of Us 2 with a set of new playable sequences and a developer commentary. So this one's one player, 85 gigabytes minimum, and then vibration function supported. And this one's rated M for those reasons. I actually like this cover a lot more than the original PS4 cover. I don't know why. It just looks better. So the protagonist on this one is Ellie and Abby. Whereas in this one, it was Joel and Ellie. This is what the spine looks like, by the way. I forgot to show you. Pretty cool. I'm so glad I got these games now, like, because I've been wanting them for a while. Like I said, I usually have all PlayStation exclusives. I got God of War Ragnarok, which I didn't do an unboxing of because at the time of God of War Ragnarok, when it released, I wasn't doing unboxings or really like posting anything. But I do have it. I think this game right here, I think for the PS4 version, it was a double disc. I do remember that. I didn't take the plastic off all the way. All right, and that's the disc right there. Once again, seems like it's yeah, it looks like it's an alternate cover art. Pretty cool. Very excited about the new Resident Evil game that's coming out. By the way, Resident Evil 9. I'll probably be buying that physically now that I know it's a first and third person. Like you could toggle between them too. So I'll be getting that one, and I'm very stoked about it. I'm a longtime fan. This game is not really zombies, from what I heard. It's like an post-apocalyptic type of environment in the United States. They're infected with some type of fungus, and you get to fight enemies are human and zombie-like creatures, but not necessarily zombies. So yeah, that does it for this unboxing. I actually have I bought today. Or not today, but the same day they arrived today. But the same day I bought this, I got the Uncharted 4 Collection remastered for the PS5 as well. Those games are also games that I got for the PS4, and I just decided to get the physical copies of the PS5. So I'll be doing that one next. Thanks for watching.